Hey there guys, this is Reckles with WTBGold, and I'm going to get right into it because we know how to get rank 5 and rank 6 items on the PTR. I'm going to explain how it works with no spoilers, don't worry, and then I'm going to probably spend most of the video critiquing because I have some complaints. Now, a new item has been introduced called the Vestige of Origins. Vestige means the remnants of a civilization lost to time. So these are the remnants of creation. We're talking like cosmic infrared background, y'all. They are optional crafting reagents for the legendary recipes, and they add 2 ranks to whatever you craft. So, to make rank 5, which is eye level 249, you add a vestige to the rank 3 recipe. To make rank 6, which is the maximum and eye level 262, you add a vestige to the rank 4 recipe. Now, the recipe for the vestiges is learned near the end of the Korthite quest line, but no spoilers, so I don't want to give too many details. It's awesome though, it's great. Once you know what to do, it's probably going to be about 2 hours of questing. Personally, I like to explore and interact with everything when I'm on the PTR, so it took me absolutely forever, like 3 days to get through it. But, you know, I'm there to try and break stuff, right? So there is a separate vestige recipe for every legendary crafting profession, and it looks like they're going to require 20 Corthite Crystals each. Now, this is a new reagent that is only available from the more difficult daily quests in Korthite. Everything is subject to change, but on the PTR, we're able to get about 5 a week. The good news is that Corthite Crystals are tradable and sellable. Of course, I can't tell you what they're going to sell for, but I can estimate. The finished product, rank 6 armor items, will probably sell for about 250k in the first week or two. The base rank 4 items cost 20 to 50k in mats, so essentially upgrading from rank 4 to rank 6 will give you a 200k profit and will cost you 20 Corthite Crystals. So I would be willing to buy each Corthite Crystal for about 10,000 gold a piece, and that's my estimate of about what they're going to be worth. So, my recommendation: if you have tailoring, leatherworking, blacksmithing, or jewel crafting, get at least rank 3 unlocked for every armor. You can get everything up to rank 4 if you want, or you can just snowball into rank 4 once 9.1 comes out by crafting the 15 rank 3s that you need, but upgrading to them to rank 5 when you craft them. Do the storyline to unlock vestiges, and then keep at least 3 rank 5s and 3 rank 6s of each armor slot up on the auction house all the time. Now, if you don't have any of those professions, it's time to make a silly amount of gold with your alts. Remember, you can get 5 of these a week for doing pretty much just 5 different daily quests over the course of the week. So like 1 a day. They'll each sell for about 10k. So that is 50,000 gold per alt per week for the first couple of weeks for doing 1 quest a day. If you have 5 alts, it'll take a little while to get out there and get them all done with the storyline, but then it's just a few quests a week for 250k of pure profit. If you're multi-boxing or you have like 20 geared alts, then you can do the math. After the first couple of weeks, of course, prices are going to drop, but I'd be really surprised if they ever went under like 1,000 to 2,000 gold per crystal. Okay, as far as the progression goes, here's how this is actually going to work. There are 2 big waves of demand. For the first month, all the prog raiders and min-maxers are going to be trying to get their BIS legendaries up to rank 6. They'll pay crazy prices because they have to have them. Like, it's not an option to not have your BIS. In the second month, the min-maxers are going to be gearing their alts and their off-spec legendaries, things they want but don't really care about, and all the casual players are going to be getting their best in slot up to rank 6. After that happens though, after 2 months, the bottom falls out of demand and profit tanks. I know this because it already happened in 9.0. We already went through this. And the original legendaries were brilliantly designed. They were essentially Legion legendaries, which are great. Everyone loved them, but they didn't like the RNG. So this is Legion legendaries without the RNG of Legion legendaries. You choose the eye level with which vessel you buy. You choose the secondary stats with which missives you add, and you choose the bonus effect with which memory you farmed up. Shadowlands has had a big emphasis on player agency, and it's displayed pretty well here. Now, for the crafting side of things, you have to craft 15 rank 1s to unlock rank 2. But because Torghast progression was hard-gated when 9.0 first came out, no one could make the rank 2 legendaries anyways, so you just sell 3 rank 1s a day and snowball into rank 2 with the profits from that. In the second week, more Torghast is unlocked, so everyone can make higher rank legendaries, so you can snowball into rank 3 by making 15 rank 2s and selling them. And then you snowball again into rank 4, and voila! Within a month, you use your profits from previous sales to improve your future profitability. This is an in-game feedback loop for gold makers, similar to how raiders work. You know, kill bosses to get gear, to get stronger, to kill harder bosses, rinse, repeat forever, just keep spiraling up. Gold making finally had an end game. But now, and as 9.0 rolled along, it doesn't really work anymore. As we said, the only thing people are going to care about in the first and second month of 9.1 is rank 6 items, getting their BIS. Now, if you're a new blacksmith or gold maker in 9.1, you have to unlock rank 4 before you can make those. And no one gives a shit about rank 1, 2, and 3 items anymore, so it's entirely unprofitable. Like, and for real, these items can cost 50,000 gold to make, and on some servers, those 50,000 gold items are selling for 100 gold. In order to get every armor item up to rank 4, it'll cost you 5 to 10 million gold. For leatherworking, blacksmiths need about 3 million gold, tailors need about 2. This is a massive hurdle for new players. We'll put it in raiding terms. Imagine if you wanted to start raiding, but like you had to have AOTC from the previous tier to even get accepted into a raiding guild. And it'd be ridiculous, right? But really, it's like, okay, maybe that's a thing. But it's like if you had to have a full set of Castle Nathria gear to even enter the new raid in 9.1. No one benefits from that anymore. No one's going to help you get there, so you're stuck. You can't raid. And the same is true with crafting and rank 1, 2, and 3. Now, not only is this prohibitive for new players, but it also removes player agency. So, if a player comes along wanting a specific eye level, I don't know what eye level they want, so I need to make one of every rank. Now, what if 2 players come along? I still don't know what they want, so I'd have to make either 2 of everything, or I just make 1 and hope that they have different choices. If they have the same choice, then person number 2, sucks for them, it already sold. Blizzard has also limited how quickly sellers can post. Like, we can get about 500 items up in 10 minutes, but then it takes another 10 minutes to post 50 more items. So sellers are not forced, but strongly incentivized to not provide everything that buyers want. Sellers want to sell things, but Blizzard has made that unrealistic. Buyers want to buy things, but since it doesn't make sense to post it, buyers can't do what they want to do. Like, buyers don't have the option to buy. Blizzard wanted to give players agency in Shadowlands, but gave the choice of what eye level is available to the seller and not the buyer. We got an end game, but it's limiting to both parties involved. The only time you have full agency is if you aren't trying to sell your crafts. If you're making your own armor and customizing it to your own preferences, you're golden. It's like Blizzard forgot in BFA that the goal of professions is making money, and they haven't remembered since. So here, got a question for you. The person watching this video, answer along. In IRL, what's your job? Oh, accounting. Okay, cool. Why accounting? These spreadsheets are fun. Yeah. And sure, yeah, pays the bills. Gotcha. I would be really surprised if any accountants out there said, I got my degree in accounting and a whole bunch of gap certifications just so I could do my own taxes. Like, the goal of a profession is making income. The goal of a job is to make money. You explore different jobs and professions until you find one you enjoy, sure. If you can be self-reliant for something because of your job, that's a great perk. But that's not the goal. Shadowlands has some really cool design ideas, and 9.0 was the first time in a while that the profession designers remembered the auction house exists. But they've forgotten again in 9.1 and are back to designing things around self-use rather than sales. But mentioning spreadsheets, it's time for us to get a little nerdy and play What If. The rank 2 vessels require the same materials as rank 1, but use 50% more mats. There's also a soft gating mechanism there. Rank 3 requires 66% more materials than rank 2 with a soft gate. This additional cost to make rank 3 is actually the same amount as it cost to make the original item, which is interesting, but rank 4 requires 50% more materials than rank 3. In 9.1, upgrading to rank 5 and 6 will have additional material requirements. I don't think anything's set in stone for that, but I'm kind of trying to make a point now, so we're just going to stick with this. What if there was just a base item and then the additional mats required to make it higher eye level were separate? In other words, what if you could make an item, sell it to a buyer, and then also sell them an item that they could upgrade their gear with? This would put the control of what eye level the end product was in the hands of the buyer. With the current rank 1 to rank 4 system, getting to rank 2 would take one of those items. Getting to rank 3 would take 3 of those items, and getting to rank 4 would take 6 of them. You kind of want each item to have an effect though, like just having to buy 3 of something to get 1 increase, that kind of sucks. So we'd probably instead make each upgrade item just give you a small eye level jump, so you end up with the same maximum power level, but a few more levels in between. If this seems familiar, good. This is Obliterum. Sellers could make a bunch of gold selling the armor, and then the Obliterum to upgrade those armor items to whatever the buyer wanted. It was 2 items for sellers, it was 2 items to post, and 1 was stackable, so it was super easy. Buyers had availability for everything, knew where to look, and could choose the eye level of their gear depending on how much they cared about eye level. But you know what? That completely ignores gating, which is important to maintain a healthy economy. And while the main problem in Legion, in my opinion, was the introduction of armor tokens in Broken Shore and Argus, these quest reward tokens that were higher eye level than the upgraded crafting gear. While that, I think, was the main problem, the lack of Obliterum gating also led to decreased profits as Legion rolled along. So let's fix that. What if there was one item that upgraded the craft to rank 2, another more expensive item that upgraded from 2 to 3, and another even more expensive item that upgraded to rank 4? Well, this is how essences worked in Warlords of Draenor. Like, say what you want about WoD, but the profession design was really good and intuitive. The gating existed, but it was kind of rolled into the garrison, so let's add that in. Let's add in the 15 crafts thing that we currently have with rank 1 to 4. So let's say we unlock the base armor item at 100 skill points in blacksmithing. Now, we want to ensure that we craft 15 of this base item before we unlock the rank 2 upgrade item. So we just make that armor item the only thing that gives skill points at level 100, and the rank 2 upgrade item unlocks at 115 points. The rank 3 item unlocks at 130, and the rank 4 item unlocks at 145. Like, we're finished. The skill points are the gating. And then when 9.1 comes along and all of this whole grind is obsolete, we just add another cheaper, like, fun blacksmithing item that players can craft at level 100, at blacksmithing level 100. So there's a catch-up item to bypass everything. Like, the current implementation of the legendary crafting system, ranks 1 to 4, is a redundant addition to skill points that limits both buyer and seller agency. We're probably too far along to overhaul everything, and, like, honestly, vestiges aren't terrible, which is probably not something I should say as a YouTuber, right? Everything needs to be doom and gloom. But I do think that they need to be an item that is applied after the armor vessel is crafted, and not an optional crafting reagent that is applied before. Then, new leatherworkers could take the 720 obsolete items that cost 8 million gold to make And they could actually upgrade those items afterwards to make something that will actually sell. So it's not entirely a loss. And then also existing gold makers will have interesting decisions. Like, do I craft a rank 4 and upgrade it to rank 6? Or do I buy some poor schmuck's cheap rank 2 and upgrade it twice? The answer to this decision is dynamic, and it'll depend on the Corthite Crystal market. And that will change as the expansion progresses. Like, interestingly, as the expansion progresses, the price of crystals, of course, is going to drop. So this double upgrade will be a more viable option. In other words, as people get more gear, the demand for the lower rank armor will actually increase. This encourages new player participation since they can only make the rank 2s, which is the opposite of what will happen if vestiges are an optional crafting reagent. Now, this is still my first reaction to all this, so if you strongly disagree with anything, let me know. I am only mostly perfect, so if I'm wrong, I'm welcome to hear it. Thank you for watching, everyone, especially you accountants out there. Oh, and joke just for you. How does Santa Claus determine the value of his sleigh? Net present value. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody. Good luck and happy gold making.